So, good evening. Hope uko fiti. Pia mimi niko fiti. So, today we are talking about strategy, and today we are gonna cover more to do with structure. So, in the previous session, we talked about structure being something like this, going up, down, up, down, up, down. And then we also said something like this, up, down, up, down, up, down. And we said this is a bearish market or a downside market, and this is a bullish or upside market. So we want to talk about this structure as a whole. So what do I mean? What I mean is what I mean is now when the market is going down, it forms two moves. We have the impulse moves and the pullback moves. So we have the impulsive moves and the pullback moves. So when the market wants to come from price A to price B, it will have to drop. Let's say price A is up and price B is down. So if the market wants to come from price A to price B, we need to have a drop. So the market will do something like this, but it won't drop just in a straight line. So we need two moves inside this drop. So we need the first move, we call it an impulse. An impulse is a move moving to the direction where the general market is moving to. An impulsive move is a move which is going or which is aligning with the higher time frame direction or with the general market direction. So this is an impulsive move, and after forming an impulsive move, I told you the market doesn't move in a straight line, it falls or rises in zigzag forms. So we have a pullback. We call this a pullback because we are going down. Then we have another impulsive move, then a pullback, another impulsive move, a pullback, impulsive move, a pullback. So in general we are going lower. So we are moving from point A to point B. So this means we are going lower. So each and every move that is aligning with the general market order flow, it will be called an impulse. And each and every move that is contradicting the general market direction, we call that a pullback. It's pulling back from where it's going. It's pulling back against where it's going. So we have a pullback here. And then we have these impulsive moves because we are going down. We have this pullback move because we are going against the general market move. So this is a downtrend. We call this a trend. A repeated pattern in a move is called a trend. So this is a trend. We have a downtrend. So this is a downtrend in a downside move. So a downtrend consists of impulsive moves, pullback, impulsive moves, pullback, impulsive move, pullback, impulsive move, pullback, then impulsive move. So if the market wants to come from point A, in this case point A is on the downside and point B is on the upside, so the market is going upwards like this. So in this case we have our impulse going in the upward direction. Why? Because the general market is bullish. So we have the impulse move going to the upside, then the pullback to the downside. Impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback, impulse. So the difference here is that the impulse moves on the downside market, on the market that is bearish or the selling market, the impulse move are selling and the pullbacks are buying, because the pullbacks are contradicting the general market direction. So in this other end we have the buying market, where the impulse are buying and the pullbacks are selling, because they are contradicting the general market direction. So examples in the chart. Examples in the chart. So let's assume arrow, the downside arrow. That arrow, the green arrow, is point A and the green arrow is point B here. So the market is coming from this point to this point. So the market is not dropping in a straight line. Let me use another tool for better understanding the eclipse. Yeah, here. Okay. From this point to this point, the market is not moving in a straight line, but instead the market is moving in zigzag forms. So, in a zigzag form, so the market is coming down, then we are going up again, then we are going down, we go up, we go down again, we go up, we go down again, we go up, then we go down. So this move is called a trend, and a trend which is going lower, so it's a downward trend. So it's a bearish, going down is bearish. Bearish means selling. So bearish means selling. The word bearish comes from the word bear, because bears fight using the what do you call it? But leave that. That's a story for another time. Just cram the name. So this downward move is called a bearish move, and the upward move is called a bullish move. Now, from this point to this point, we call it an impulsive move, because we are going down just as the general market direction. So from here to here, we are going lower. So each and every move that is going lower, it's called an impulse move, and which each and every move that is going up, we call it a pullback. So this is an impulse, this is a pullback, this is an impulse, this is a pullback, this is an impulse, this is a pullback, this is an impulse. Good. Now another example of a bullish market or an upward market. So from point A to point B, now this is our point A here. The funny thing, you have to understand, or you have to incorporate time. If you incorporate time, you'll have to understand the market is going forward, because time is going forward, and the market will never go backwards, because time never goes back. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is, we are not coming from point A to point B here. We are not going down. Why? This is telling me we are coming from, if you look at the x-axis, we are coming from 17th April 12 noon. We are coming from 17th April 12 noon. We are going back to 23 March 12 noon. So that doesn't make sense. But instead, we are going we are going in front. We are not going backwards. Now we are coming from this area to this area. So this is a bullish market, and this being a bullish market, each and every move that is going up, it's an impulse because it's aligning with the general market direction. Now we are coming from this point, we go up, we go down, 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 we go up until we reach here. So this is an impulse move because we are going up just as the general market direction. We are going lower. This is a pullback. It's contradicting the general market direction. Then we are going up, right? That's an impulse move. Then we are going lower. That's a pullback. We are going up. This is a impulse move. We are going down. This is a pullback. We are going up. This is an impulsive move. Downward. This is a pullback. And then impulsive move occurs here. So those are the two examples I wanted to show you. So another thing I want you to know is, for an impulse move to be valid, we must take out, let's say we are going lower. If we are going lower, for an impulse move to be valid, we must take out the low that was formed when we were forming a pullback. What do I mean? So if we are going lower, that's an impulse move. So for the next impulse move to be valid, we have to start a pullback, and then we should take out. What do I mean by the term taking out? We should break this low. What do I mean by breaking? We should form another low than this low. So this is an impulse move. Then the next impulse move will be valid if we form a pullback. Then when we start going lower, for this impulsive move that is forming to be valid, we must take out this low and form another low. For the next impulse move to be valid, we must start forming a pullback, and this pullback should result into forming an impulse move, and that impulse move to be valid, we need to take out this low. So what do I mean by that? You'll see something like this. We are breaking the lows, we are breaking the lows, we are breaking the lows, the lows are being broken like that, but the highs are intact. The highs have not been broken. So this is a valid impulsive move, and this is a pullback. This is a valid impulsive move. This is a pullback. This is a valid impulsive move. Now, if the market is going up, the same thing applies. Okay, let's use this space here. So if the market is going up, we need an, so this is an impulse move. For the next impulse move to be valid, we need to see a pullback. So this is an impulse move. We drop down, this is a pullback. For the next impulse move to be valid, we need to break the high. This time we are breaking the highs, not the lows, because we are going up. So for the next impulse move to be valid, we need to break this high. So after breaking this high, we form another pullback. For the next impulse move to be valid, we need to break this high. Then we form a pullback, and for the next impulse move to be valid, we need to break this high. So you need to see the highs being broken. So we are breaking highs, we are breaking the highs, we are breaking the highs like this. So the lows stay intact like this, so the lows are not broken in any way. So this is a bullish trend. So the word bullish comes from a bull. So whenever you hear bullish, just know it's an uptrend going up. Whenever you hear a bear going down, that's a selling market or a downwards market. So this is a bullish market. So let's go and see if we can get some examples for more understanding. Now, you see this is a bullish market from point A here to this point B. So we have some small impulsive move here. Let's assume from this area, not let's assume, but let's pick this area here. So from here to here, the whole of this move from here to here, it's an impulsive move because it broke this high here that was formed. The next impulse move is valid because we broke the high that was formed here. Nice. Now, the next impulse move is valid because we did the same thing. We broke this high here. So we are breaking those highs every time we form a low here, we break this high. So this is an impulse move. So and not forgetting this one here. So this is an impulse, this is an impulse move, this is a pullback, an impulse move, a pullback, an impulse move, a pullback, an impulse move. So I want you to try and okay, I want to give you a small assignment. You can just pause or screenshot the video. You can just screenshot this video. You just screenshot, then you can use the WhatsApp when sending the image. You can screenshot. Let me delete the drawings. So I want you to screenshot this area from here to here to here, this area, that area, from here, not from here, but from here to here. Yeah, from here to here, I want you to screenshot this area and try to identify the pullbacks and the impulse. The pullbacks and the impulse. This is a bearish market. You can screenshot it, then use the WhatsApp editing tools, the drawing tools to identify the impulse. You can just you can just use P for pullback. Let's say if this is a pullback, you write here P. If this is an impulse, you write I or M. Wewe ndio mjanja hapo, but make sure you do that. It will help you more to understand this structure, because when you deep dive, you need this basic information, and I need you to understand it as much as you can. So that's all for today. I just want us to be learning some small things each and every day. So by the end of 2 months, you'll be far, far much gone. So that's all for today. Have a nice time.